song has been, I like my crack with me. It's also significant. I'm playing at the beginning of this because I had a guy friend, right? And our like bond is music. Yep. And I'm saying this and he's gonna see it and he's totally gonna inbox me. But I posted Swim Good, Frank Ocean, one of the greatest songs ever, on my timeline. In my little story, right? Bruh wrote me and said, ew, you listen to that Fruit Boy. I ain't talked to him for like 4 weeks. Like, it's one thing to be homophobic, but if our bond is music and you don't listen to Frank Ocean, do you really have respect for music? And then he was like, it's because he only listens to dark music, right? So I'm like, bad religion? Like he is suffering with his sexuality thing. This is artistry, okay? So how does that connect to this? I don't know. But I'm about to dive in the ocean was the theme. Like I'm about to jump out there. I'm about to do something wild. I'm about to just go for it. I bet that's what he did when he made Bad Religion. Like that whole album was probably a jump out there because it's very, very hard to come out about anything. I was just talking to a person who has skills, but she didn't know where to share them. Like she was afraid of being seen. And I looked at her chart and I was like, Shorty, all you gotta do is hop out there. Like it's already there. And everything I pointed out to her, she was like, dang, that has been happening this whole time, but I didn't notice it because we have a hard time looking at ourselves. That's why we're actually forced to interact with other people. The sun can't see itself. So you need other people to be your moon, to reflect your light back to you. When I came to this desk, right, I was gonna use my deck, which I added a whole bunch more cards to. Me and my baby sat down and uh, added some more words. I was going to pull to start this because this is going to be a channel message one, but it already had invisible cloak on it. And then on the back, be yourself. And I was like, huh, that sort of goes with the swim good. There's a wave of energy because I did readings for people today. It was the same thing to do something that you've never done before, something you didn't know you were capable of. And this invisible cloak just made me realize a lot of the people who are scared of coming out, so to speak, don't understand that they have a cloak in their chart. If you have any planets at the 24th, the 12th degree, or in Pisces, or next to your Neptune, that's a cloak. Energetically, God has given you a cover, a glamour over you, so nobody actually knows who you are. Like they can feel your energy and stuff, but they can't figure out exactly what's on your soul. Like people are always guessing. You're very mysterious. Example, my Mercury is at the 24th degree and my rising is at the 12th degree. Y'all never know what's going to come here. I never know what's going to come here. And by that, I mean through this screen. In today's case, I feel lit, like empowered and hot, which is crazy because it's not actually hot in here at all. So I'm guessing this is going to be an extremely motivational message because a lot of people who are supposed to be falling into alignment with their purpose are still talking themselves out of it. Just in general, there's an energy of, okay, I got the message, I'm gonna do it, but not enough people are doing it. Guys, the old world is now very much crumbling in front of us. We can all see it. But the new world needs to be built, being built, and it's not going to be built with the machines. Now, there is a timeline with the machines. Y'all don't want to be a part of the machine timeline. Not at all. That's where they sort of like replace all the people who do regular labor with bots. And then they start requiring everything that we do to be tech, like chips and stuff. And pretty much it takes away your humanity. You become a bot. That's a timeline that should be eradicated. But I think it's like a part of the age of Aquarius. Like there's going to be one set of people who are like off grid and in communities. There will be cults on that timeline that you have to worry about. But it's not the same as that whole Terminator thing where the machines actually gain their own consciousness and this is a weird thing to pick up, but a sense of feeling or self, like they're going to discover that they like can do things. I don't know what's going to happen after that. I don't think it's Terminator or anything, but don't go down that timeline. Let's start on this one. So if you don't know the song Swim Good, It's like the chorus is, I'm about to dive in the ocean. I'm gonna try to swim for something bigger than me. Kick off my shoes and swim good, swim good. Take off this suit. It is just like, oh, the invisible cloak. Whatever's been holding you back, let it go. Do for something, or do or live for something bigger than yourself. What inspires you? What do you feel passionate about? And if you don't, it's going to be, don't have a thing. It's going to be really, really hard for you to continue through what's coming next, because what's being attacked is faith. Absolutely. It's about to be. Like, everybody's faith is going to be tested. That is the main theme starting in January. If you don't have a humanitarian cause or a personal cause that gives you light every day, that makes you want to wake up and be better. In the session I was just doing, I was explaining to her that your spark, your Christ spark, your energy can be seen by others when you do what you are passionate about. So if you sing and singing is your jam, when you do that, people are going to notice, because that's your thing. If talking is your thing, when you start speaking to people, they're going to be like, people are going to listen. Find your thing. If you don't know what your thing is, try everything. Try everything. So, invisible cloak and be yourself, right? What I got actually to do here was a message on what you don't see coming. I don't think I can do that as just one pile. That's always the interesting thing about sitting here. Like, what should I be doing? I just did something. You saw me look off all weird, like, was that an orb? I swear, new gifts every day, and it's amazing and weird. Like, okay, let me look this up. So I'm actually going to start with colors. Let's do that. Dang, did I get suckered into a pick a card reading? Yes, because we have to do what we're called to do and what we're passionate about to shine our light. Guys, I used to only get like 100 views on my videos, which is cool because they're like 70,000 of you on the page. Not everybody has time to watch videos, right? But since I started, I don't want to say being more myself because I've been myself this whole time, but since I stopped locking myself in the box of what I felt like I needed to be or say or present as a teacher, my views have gone up. Like, I get way more. It's not like as many as on the page, but it's hundreds now, as opposed to it was under 100 before. I'm going to take that as a sign that I need to follow my own advice too. It's like I do something, I'm just supposed to tell y'all, like, hey, y'all, this is what I found out about these humans. So, all right. How many piles do I have to go? 2. All right, can I get a card for pile 1? Right. And can I get a card for pile 2? And today I am actually going to be putting soul contracts and activations on sale on my website. Buy one, get one free for the rest of Libra season. Like, get one for you and your partner or somebody that you consider special. Soul contracts tell you about the 7 agreements you made for this life and how to heal from the damage that happened in this life that messed you up, along with why it happened to you in the first place. So it's very relieving. Most people cry when they get their soul contract. I have not had a person that did not write me back and say, this just changed my life. It's an audio reading. You get it within 24 hours, right? The activation is the thing I created on my own. I love it because it was like my obsession to find this knowledge. Every placement, every degree, every 5 degrees actually, in the zodiac is ruled by a specific angel and a specific daemon or distortion that is on your character. With the activation, I break down your top. Well, it was 16. I think I do 19 now because I added the financial asteroids, so that you know specifically what gifts come with each placement. Like, for instance, I guess I should go ahead and show you guys since I'm talking about it before we get into this. I just did not want to forget that message. Come on, slow computer. All right, here we go. Let me share my screen, guys. I like my space shirt. I was totally listening to Alien Superstar earlier, which is strange for me because I haven't listened to Beyonce since the Spirit music or the Lion King album, because something just, but it found its way into my feed lately. And I'm like, dang, unique. So this is my version, my behind the scenes version of what my ebook looks like, right? So say for instance, you're Cancer rising. Your rising is between the 10th and 15th degree. The rising is what you are ascending to in this life, what you are growing into, what is the main plot of this life. What did you come to develop your character into? In the next life, you jump off from this point. You will likely be a Cancer sun the next life if you are Cancer rising in this life, because you will have adapted and became the embodiment of that by the end of this life, right? So the skills that come with that facilitates learning, love studying, successful exams. Is that I was about to say omniscience, omniscience. Damn, words be kicking my ass. Baltimore education system. And I hate it. I hated learning syllables and all that stuff. I hate it now. Whatever. Ability to go from concrete to abstract, from reality to ideas. Gifted in science, technology, and poetry. Understanding of geometry, astronomy, astrology, and mathematics. Inspires scientists and philosophers. Conscience of cosmic organization. Ooh. Good concentration, ability to understand the benefits of mantra recitation for access to knowledge, to receive answers and communicate with the parallel words. Anticipation. That anticipation made me feel like stuff is coming. Protects against calumny, trickery, and bewitchment. Exorcism through knowledge. Teacher. Excellent pedagogue. I don't like nothing peta. I gotta look that up. I know that's not what that means, but I don't like that. I'm definitely schoolmaster educator. Okay. I ain't like that, but I guess PETA is children. I don't even want to get into it. Y'all, I'm so inappropriate, whatever. So if you have that as your rising, these are the gifts that you are rising into, what you have at your disposal. You might not have even known any of this. You might have been one of those people who's like, I don't know what I'm good at. And it's because you had a messed up childhood. So there's a lot of blocks in there. And you are being called now to recover those skills, to notice these things about yourself in a different way. So the activation works as that moon reflector thing I was talking about. It shows you the parts of yourself that you didn't recognize and makes you say, hey, I've been doing that the whole time. And that gives you a little bit more confidence to do what you came to do, because a lot of people are lacking confidence. Now, if that's your rising, the challenges you will have come through the distortion, the demonic part, right? Difficulties in apprenticeship, that's like having a hard time working with people. Problems with exams, tendency to feel stress, wants to please others, seeks success at all costs, studies motivated by ambition, haughty attitude, complexes of superiority and inferiority, ignorance, learning without understanding, seeks and uses knowledge for one's own ends, rejects learning and the learned, weak mentality, gets lost in abstraction, prejudices, vindictive behavior, erroneous mental structures, incapable of applying knowledge, bewitchment through the lack of knowledge. Those will be the things that you noticed were like trying to attack you or slow you down, or other people might come around you that have those traits to give you a hard time or to reflect not to be that person. But then at the bottom, it will show you the themes of having this placement in general. For this person, I would say if you have a rising between these degrees, you were born to be a teacher in some way, shape, or form. And I'm also going to say it might be, for children because of that kind of thing. So the activation goes through your top 19 placements and breaks them down along with a 45-minute video. And I also include like this little folder that's a cool mystery kit, but it includes all the stuff from the 45-minute video where I explain the theme and the story and the hidden history of the universe, like an alien superstar, from the time we were conceived from the cradle of Lyra to now, so that you can better integrate the knowledge. That's why I call it an activation. It takes away the lies that you have been told, and then I leave you the rabbit holes to go down to discover your connection to it all, and then the keys to your kingdom. So I don't think that I have been explaining that properly before, because I'm like, people would have definitely bought this a lot more if they knew what it was, because I used it for myself and I use it all the time. And it's going rather well over here. So that's important for anybody who was drawn to this video today. I'll change that on the website shortly, but power 1 and 2, let's get to it. This is going to be for what you don't see coming, what's hidden. And that somehow is connected to the invisible cloak. And what was on the other side I said? Be yourself. It's connected to if you line up with what your intuition says. If you go swim good. I can't wait for him to write me about this. And he's in the hospital too. He has nothing to do but to watch this. So, ain't this a bit? Pile number one, what you don't see coming, mystery. If this card appeals to you, go with pile number one. Pile number two, passion. Kickity, kickity. And it's daytime. So we're going to start with mystery. Oh, which deck should I go with? I'm actually going to switch it up today and go with my Dark Goddess deck. It's a little dusty because I haven't used it in a while. The Dark Goddesses are the ones that help you out of transitional spaces, dark places, or when you're at a crossroads. And that makes sense for the mystery because this is what you don't see coming. So what doesn't pile one see coming? What is hidden? Once again, this is connected to if you jump out on your intuition, what is like the reward? So I'm helping you a little bit to motivate you to get out there because, you know, it can be scary doing new things. So if you get comfortable, unique. It looks like somebody might be apologizing to you. It's atonement and judgment and determination. And since this is a collective thing, I won't get into what somebody is apologizing for, but it feels like you're going to get some closure on something that's been holding you back, and it's going to refuel you. Because my aunt came up, and it's the judgment. Trying a new thing. So my hands are like this. And you know what's funny? You do it all the time in church. You do it when you pray. You do it when you want to connect to God. That's because you have chakras in the center of your hands. And I have not even looked up what they are, but I was just like, we've done it since childhood, just a natural thing. Even when you hold hands with somebody, you're exchanging energy. But when I like pray or when I listen to gospel music, I do like this in my hands. But I decided to start doing it with the readings, just another way to use my gifts without necessarily having to have outside conduits. It can even be from a parent I'm feeling. It's like whatever is going to be emotional, whatever the blockage was that was keeping you from doing your thing, somebody is going to come back around and say that they were wrong. Okay. So what is this going to help? Release. Because that's what I'm sensing. Like if you've been holding back or there was a childhood thing, and for some of you, it might not even be childhood. This could be something recent or a relationship that messed you up, just something that made you not want to jump out there and really be active in your life. The scales are going to balance after you have this conversation or receive this message or something. Yeah. So what blockage is going to be removed? What blockage is going to be removed for this power? We're jumping everywhere. The inability to feel your feelings. It's like whatever this was about, it caused you to cut off a part of yourself, like a ventricle in your heart. Like, I don't want to feel that again, so I'm not going to allow that lane to be open. But that lane, that ventricle, is connected to your passion, your determination, your drive, your desire to do stuff. So this could even be if you were somebody who wasn't interested in dating anymore because somebody broke your heart. Somebody's going to come back around because they finally realized they were the problem. And suddenly, ooh, look, because on the other side of this, I just said that ventricle thing, right? Yeah, there's been hurt that's been piling up in your chest or just a situation. Get out. You got choked somewhere else, baby. I love you. You got this. So, sorry. So, Yeah, it's like this thing was a clog in your energy. Somebody lied to you about something and lied to themselves about something, but either way, it left a stain on you. That stain's coming up, that blockage. Oh, this is like when your high school bully runs into you somewhere or messages you randomly on Facebook like, "Hey, something's been on my chest lately. I am so sorry I made your life a living hell. Nobody knew I was being abused at home or some shit." So it was just really a part of my path to finally say something to you so I feel better. And then suddenly you're going to feel better. But now, haha, I get to pull for what the result will be for you with the removal of this blockage. And I'm going to do that with this believe in your own magic healing thing because it's like you're going to get a gift back. It's a gift that's part of your energy, though. So, what will pile one be stepping into energetically after they receive this information? What will pile one be stepping into after they receive this information? I got stars on my pants too. I didn't even think about that. You can rewrite the story. You're no longer the villain. So somebody made you the villain. Remember, I just said somebody lied on you, or some like they lied to themselves about you in some way, shape, or form. But it's like you'll finally be able to speak. Your voice is being free. She's breaking the conch shell that had her voice trapped. Your faith in yourself will be renewed because you were right the whole time. That's beautiful. I am always enough. Lighthouse. So, a retrieval in your spark. And I'll even say that because, like, this person's house is all together now. It's like they had everything together, but they were missing that plaque on the wall. Ooh, this just made me think about, uh, like, you were supposed to receive a certain award, and somebody like switched out the ballots. Like you were supposed to be prom queen or something, and somebody switched their name in there. And then later on, they went back and recounted the votes. So the president had to come to you of the committee or whatever, like, hey, so we found out somebody edited the results and we'd like to give you your just due. And then you can put your little trophy or your plaque up on the wall. Whatever this is going to feel like a badge of honor. And it's going to fix the thing that was blocking you energetically, even spiritually in some ways. Like you can get your heart broken and not want to do shit. Which is really like what this is coming up as. A heartbreak that can be in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, this can be parents, friends, or anything. It's something that damaged you that needed to be fixed for you to step out. So where is pile number one being led following this correction in their storyline? Where is pile one being led following? And this is my map tarot that I actually got, or oracle cards, as a gift from someone. So I started hearing that little church song. He's got the whole world in his hands. But it's like the whole world in your hands. But it's just because the doors to possibilities begin to open internally. Like renewed strength and a determination and will to climb the mountain to get to the things you actually want going forward. Your period of being stuck and being stuck on this situation, even if it wasn't consciously, is over. So now you become the seeker. You are at ground zero, right? But ready to ascend, right? Open to the possibilities. And that's what Power One needs. It feels like Power One was down bad and they needed a reason to get up. Works for me. Hey, Power One. How y'all doing? It seems like life may have been a little daunting for you and you did not know why. But this will be this year too. Nothing I'm saying is like super long term out. You're getting some messages, some confirmation. And now I'm just holding the mystery card. It even feels like you might see something go across your Facebook page, like a friend suggestion. Could be the case. And you see something in their default, or you see something on their page that gives you the clarity that you needed in the first place. So it doesn't even have to necessarily be that person saying something to you. It's like the universe is working. Like they might have told that person to reach out to you and they didn't, but you're going to see something to let you know. Oh, shit. You're getting relieved. That's what you don't see coming. Something that's been bothering you is going to be cleared up. What a blessing. Pile one. Well, that was easy. That makes me feel like I should do 3 piles since it was little. Okay. Can I just throw a pile 3 in here? Can I get a card for pile 3? Can I get a card for pile 3? Can y'all tell the difference when I'm being disobedient? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't sleep last night, and it's not from a lack of trying. It was just like my mind would not shut up. So I am starting to realize that the reason I needed the marijuana was to slow down my mind, to stop it from being like, because even now my mind is moving so fast. Sometimes I trip over my words because the amount of info that is trying to stream out of here is not giving what it needs to. So I'm definitely going to be getting melatonin. I thought I was just going to bypass it. I even stopped with like actual caffeine. See, this is me on my Starbucks kick with just their little fruit things. I'm really proud of the progress, but no sleep is ruining my life. So I'm definitely looking at that bed like, I'm gonna be back over there. And then I'll be back over here to record some more videos because Lord, I'm running. So I'm about to do pile number 2, but pile number 3 is flow. These timestamps are going to be crazy, by the way. So, passion. Let's see this sexy up top. I'm logging in, guys. It's sexy because it's passion, but it doesn't even have to be a person or a passionate interaction per se. It's just you feeling passionate about something. And it doesn't necessarily look like it in this card, but it's like your flame. Your flame is burning, baby. So what do I want to use for this energy? My energy deck. This is good when you're starting, or oracle. When you're starting as well, because it is like energy cards. You pick up on a vibe as opposed to the other ones where you have to have a meaning and sometimes you got to read the book and stuff. You can shuffle these the same way, sort of with the Akashic, and get a vibe. Even looking at the picture, there's a feeling of it because energy oracle. So what does pile 2 need to know? What doesn't pile 2 see coming? I'm about to dive in the ocean. It's love. I love love. So I'm not going to say it's romantic for everyone. If you're already in a romantic relationship, it's a renewal of that flame, right? If you don't have a bae, it could very well be a new one coming into, like the angel of love is rocking with you. But in a strange twist, I also feel like this could be a business partner. Sorry, my nose is tripping. Yeah, this could be somebody like, if you wanted to do a podcast, but you're like, who do I talk to? I can't just talk for 30 minutes. It would be somebody who matched that energy and loves the same thing as you. This is somebody who's going to be bringing love into your life. That's the bottom line I want to say to this. Whatever type of love you've been seeking, it's on the way. This is like angels assisting. Angels moving this along. Well, surprise, surprise. So let's see, Patu. What deck do I want to use for this? You can't give me too many options. I get all. I think if you find a good thing, you just stick with that. Like, why keep looking if you're happy with it? Too many options ain't good for you. Because a Mario song too. I don't know if that's the day. So I'm actually going to use my self-care oracle when I'm being guided. My mouth is not working today, y'all. What I'm being guided to pull on is what healing energy this person is bringing with them, which is interesting. I've never had to pull for that before. So what energy is this person bringing in? To pile one. Like, what is this person going to be bringing to you? To feel understood is one of the greatest feelings in the world. That's the first thing I'm feeling. What an interesting sentiment. Suddenly I felt like, but like not in a sex way, but it felt like comforted, like you feel me, that sort of thing. But the person could also be touchy. Such a freak. In a weirdo way. But that's immediately what I felt. Let me show you the card. You might be able to feel it too. Now, the card itself is sync with the moon, but this is like you starting to work with the transits. You're falling into your flow of purpose energetically. It's like this person helps you come more into your flow just because they understand you. What made me feel like that, it was the third eye. Like this person starts to feel peace. They feel calm. They feel understood. They feel held. So the healing energy this person is bringing to you. And oh, look. Oh, it's the hand in both cards. It's healing. Like, you know the feeling you get when you like take a deep breath and relax. That's the feeling this person is going to bring in. Like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? And I could see that being with a friend too. Like, if you ever met a homegirl or like a homeboy and you're like, oh my gosh, fist bump, you got me. This is chill. I just want to sit in this for a second. Like, can I be bound to? Like, you're finally going to be able to breathe and chill. This is a lot of talking, but it's like talking that takes the pressure off of your mind. And then the last card for this, intuition. But that feels like when two people sit together and the conversation is flowing like pew, 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 pew. Like, oh my gosh, you were thinking it, but you said it. Like, like you and this person are like pieces of each other. Oh, you know those little Russian doll things that stack inside each other? It's like one big one, and then under that is a smaller one, a smaller one. Like this person and you like share stacks. Like it would be you and them, then you and them, and it's just like y'all are blended. But this tea one is standing out to me. And yes, it's supposed to be actual tea, but in the sense of what healing energy this person is bringing to you, the ability to open up. And it's so petty because my mom was thinking about Mulan and like pour the tea, but share the tea and stuff. But if you're willing to sit down and have tea with somebody, it's not difficult for you to say, hey, let's go for a drink. Because when you have a drink, you're going to loosen up, right? The whole new persona is going to kick in. But if you're going to sit down with somebody and have like tea, you're not diluting yourself. As a matter of fact, tea is a calmer. So you're actually going to get more into your intimate energy. I used to think I wanted to go on a coffee date so I could talk like a crackhead. But no, even that is a stimulant like alcohol to force a different part of your personality out for you to avoid anxiety and that stuff. If you're going out and you're having tea with somebody or somebody makes you feel like a tea conversation, tea calms your anxiety. So this is a calm anxiety. A calming for anxiety. All of this, another thing I'm noticing, not every card is like this, y'all. Look at her eyes in every photo. That's peace. Because it takes a lot of peace for you to close your eyes around somebody. Like, if you don't trust them, you're not going to do that. But relaxation is the energy here. Like so chill that you almost feel sleep, but not. That vibe allows you to like blossom and open up. The card under that is the butterflies, but it says fairies. But I'm not feeling necessarily the fairy thing. Although I can say if you are a unique person and you've been hiding here, suddenly you're going to want to come out of your cocoon. You're going to want to go from like hiding here to flying out here. Like somebody's going to help you love yourself. Like they're going to speak words of encouragement and magic over you. Their eyes are not closed in all of them. And I'm looking like, hold on, am I tripping? No, they're not. But they are in the ones that I picked here, except for this fairy one. Now, the difference is this fairy who's hiding, she's on the lookout. Who the fuck is that? That's what she feel like, right? This one over here, her eyes are closed. She's free. I think this artist is using the closed eyes as a sign of healing, a sign of peace. Because the affirmations that they're speaking over you and stuff, once again, the hands. And the hands are all near the heart region, right? Peep that. And then peep this. Near the heart. Heartfelt conversation, heart healing conversation, blossoming into a different version of self. So what is this relationship going to bring? And I was trying to figure out how to say that or to pull on that because it's a collective, it's a group of people and not just one. I'm going to go with this believe in your own magic again. So what changes is this relationship going to bring into How-To's life? We got what the passion is about, what the person is going to help you with, or what their energy is going to be bringing in. What changes are going to come of this? And then I'm going to pull on what you're going to do for this person in exchange. I feel like that's important. Reciprocation. Like this person is coming into your life for a reason. And y'all are reflecting stuff for each other, but you need to know what you're going to be helping this person with too. It's important for you to balance it out. You should never be in a relationship where you feel like this person is your savior. Like this person means so much to me. I'm just so thankful I found them. You should be able to see your stock. I know it's a weird way to put it. And that person too. Like they need to feed into you the same way you're feeding into them. And that is definitely the energy I'm feeling here. So I am going to pull and see what you're going to be giving to them as well. But for right now, take control of your own narrative. This person is helping you take your power back. That made me feel like about it. Interesting. So you're taking your own power back because they're going to show you that there was nothing wrong with you in the first place. This person is looking at you, all your flaws and stuff, and they're showing you how that's a gold mine. That's literally called gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. There was never anything wrong with you. This person is going to have you looking at yourself a completely different way. And you know what's under that? Mirror. What movie was that? Oh my goodness. There's a movie where there's like a chick in a fat suit dancing a milkshake in the beginning. It's one of those parody movies, but that's what this made me think about. Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. She has headphones on, she's dancing, she don't care, she got her stomach out, she don't care, she got a little pooch. But it's because this person let them know there's nothing wrong with them in the first place. Whatever this person reflects back to you about yourself, it's going to help you love yourself more. Because the last card, soaring. And that's the second card. Where did I just put that fairies one? Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. It's like this person's gonna make you feel like you're floating. Cloud nine. Absolutely. Like it's the same look on both their faces. Can you see the Faye face? Let me do it like this. That's some loud confirmation, huh? Can't beat that. So along with them helping you take back your power and all that stuff, and you're starting a journey, by the way. You're going towards something with this person. You're going to build something. Like I said, this could be a business partner as well. You're definitely going to be leaving behind whatever you were doing before. This is all new energy because this is the energy of you finally stepping into your actual self or appreciation of yourself. How about that? Seeing yourself. And that's where them giving you back your power or them helping you take control. The funny thing I'm picking up here, and I'm about to sneeze. Oh, goodness. Is this might not be what you expect. Of course, the whole reading is not what you expect. But the person may not be anything like you expected. Because I'm saying, think before you judge here. Think first before you judge. And you see it's like light as a feather, stiff as a board. What that's given me is this person might be more magically inclined than you expected, or might be with the shits. Because if you're watching this video, you're with the shits. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't let whatever this person looks like or what they represent make you close yourself off to a beautiful opportunity here. It's like, relax. You can trust. You can ease your way into this. You are supported. This is your community. This is your squad. So don't ruin an opportunity for yourself because of the self-sabotage. It's like this person is coming in with so much passion and loving energy that if you are avoidant or you're not used to it, you might want to run. You might want to shut down because it's unfamiliar, even if it's literally you just getting things pointed out to you. Like, I guess that was the theme of the beginning of this. You having things pointed out to you about yourself that you never noticed before. You might feel naked. Ooh, I didn't notice that in the cards. Hold on. Hold on now. Because all the chicks are nude. It's like somebody seeing you and you're not used to feeling seen. But they see you and they like it. Yeah. Naked. 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 Now keep in mind there are a couple sex cards in the healing deck. They didn't pop up. So you don't have to assume that it's that either, but you will feel seen, and that being seen will make you feel naked and vulnerable and open. But use this as an opportunity to blossom. This is the butterfly post cocoon being seen for the first time, or even just as it's starting to come out the cocoon and there's somebody there supportive. So what will the other person in this connection be receiving from how to? What healing energy will they be receiving from how to? That's beautiful. I'm wild. So family was the first thing. I told y'all this could be platonic or romantic, or it could start off platonic and lead to romantic. But this person needed to be embraced as well. Remember I said this person's a toucher? Like they need to be touched too. They need to feel something. I'm gonna listen to that after I get off here. I didn't even mean to like that song. And I can only listen to the chorus like at the beginning because he crazy. He be talking about stuff. I just like the beginning. But I need to feel something, Chris Brown. But just the beginning. Uh, they need to feel held and accepted in a familiar way. Like this could be soul family, is what I'm getting here. What feeling do you give this person? Let's see. Lock it. Lock it. You see, I ain't got my frequency on today. I started spoiling myself with it, but I'm like, let's try a different modality. Let's tap in. There's a specific love that comes from family that is unconditional and supportive that this person has not had. It's like this person had family love, but it had conditions. I was just watching like 2 shows in a row. I didn't even get where it was a person who had to live up to their family's expectation. Like the family did not care necessarily about what, like they cared about this person being happy, but not if it went against what the family felt like they needed for tradition or what furthers their values or their reputation. It feels like this person could have been dealing with that, like a very Capricorn, a very traditional family setup. Like, hey, we do this, we marry this, and they haven't had the family that it just embraces you for whatever you are. This person needs a very Aquarius family energy of people that understand you and let you be free. And it's something about your energy that gives them that feeling of home. It's like this person is coming home to you, right? So it's, I'm looking for the right words, but it could be like you leave them speechless. Because I'm not usually speechless doing these readings. I might take a pause, but that's what I'm like, you like, that's the feeling. Like whatever you say, whatever you make them think about, because it looks like they want to walk and talk. You see the person taking a walk, right? But look behind it. It's the woman that was in the pictures from the like your pile about what they do for you. Like this person wants to walk and talk with you, just to take a walk with you, just to see what you do every day. They want to learn about what you know, like what you do every day. And they want to touch you. So that sort of makes it unfamily, right? They want to touch you. But I can't. I told y'all there were cards that were sort of sexual in here, right? But it's like this still feels like a hug. The card is massage, but look where the hands are on the lower back. Like they want to wrap their arms around you, or they want you to wrap your arms around them. But this is also a form of healing because this one was right over top of connect with crystals. I've been thinking lately, right? Because all right, when I go to sleep at night, because I have like PTSD and I'm dealing with that, like, oh my goodness, PTSD. This sounds so like dramatic. But it's like if your life has been a war, that's what you got. If you've been through a lot of stressful situations and it's hard for you to feel like you're okay because something always has happened in the past, you have PTSD, right? So when I go to bed at night now, I have to have a regiment, if you will. If I don't, I get thrown off. If I don't do what I need to do in the morning, I'm thrown off during the day. And accepting that was a lot for me because I like to do whatever I want to do. But I'm like, baby, you had a hard life. You've been a soldier for God, so you can help anybody in any situation. You've accepted that. But you need to accept that there are certain things you need to do to make sure that your mind is not your enemy and it doesn't defeat you because it's so scared of what's happened before. So when I go to bed at night, I have my humidifier, I have my incense and my candle that I light. I set the tone, but I have actually lights and you can't see them because it's daytime. There's a big desk here that I have with 2 computers on it, and behind it is like a green light that I keep on, and there's one literally behind my bed. Yes, it's probably annoying for people who sleep in the dark, but there's a green light there right now. They're actually lights that I can change the color on. Next to my TV is an ultraviolet type light, but they're all lined up with different chakras so that what I put on the television, which is usually what everything I'm focused on healing, and in this week it's been the heart, which is why I have green around. That's just to sync my mind in the right space. So the frequency is on, the humidifier is on. There's a whole healing vibe that I have going on at night. On my little altar thing I have, which is my rice bowl and stuff, there are certain crystals, like I got the tiger's eye because that's courage and stuff. That's what this made me feel like. Like this person wants to learn how to heal themselves or even have you heal them. So the massage thing and the crystals, what I've been thinking about lately is like, what if I was able to do this on people? Like I could pair up, and this is probably already a thing, I just never looked at it. Like pair up the chakras with the crystals that they need to heal that area and the correct frequency, and to just try to do stuff like with my hands, because I believe that there are some gifts in my hands that I am not utilizing. This combination right here made me feel like that. Like this person wants to try out some healing stuff from with you, or you will help them with some healing stuff. It's what they need. They need to walk and talk and feel held and seen. What they are giving to you, you are giving to them, but in the way they need it. But it is perfectly balanced, because the last thing on here is this journal. So once again, that makes me feel like there's a project that you guys have to do together in some way, shape, or form. And even if it's romantic, you might help this person with their job, and they might help you with yours. But this also makes me feel like self-expression. The same way that this person is going to help you open up and express yourself, their eyes are going to be open to new stuff that they are finally going to be able to express, like things they never recognized in themselves. This is the most, how Libra season, balanced relationship I have ever felt in a pool. Like you give each other exactly what you both need, which is the same thing in a different version. Both of you are coming home in this energy. Well, hell. So the last one I'm going to pull on pile two, because pile two was way longer than one. One was closure. This one is a new beginning. So I need to do the map one from this one. No, got guided to use a room. What will come of this relationship? What will be built from this relationship? Remember, this is what you don't see coming. So you can be here like, nope, 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 nope. And then suddenly, bam. What will come from this relationship? Like, what is the purpose? There's a spider in front of me. I don't kill spiders, but what does that mean right now? Like, why is he here? So y'all already know, I gotta look up. What a spider is. Let's do this. No, I don't want. What? I had to swipe on my notifications so I didn't get distracted, but y'all. And y'all said y'all can see this the right way, right? Let me get rid of this timer so y'all not distracted like I be. This is a reader. This is a notification. It says someone has a gift coming in. But you don't see coming. Can't make this up. So, what is this relationship meant to be? Or what will it be? What is the purpose of it? Log back in. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to be looking up that spider. That totally took me off guard. Spider, spiritual meaning. And it came through pile two. Not the Rain Man is back. One of my posts just went by. So let's see. Spiders are seen as spiritual messengers and are associated with themes of balance, interconnectedness, and the cycle of life, luck, and resilience, threads that link experiences, artistry and manifestation, connection, creativity, and the divine feminine. The ability to weave intricate webs is seen as symbolic of the interconnectedness of all things, the power of patience, persistence, and craftsmanship. I'm going to go with that connectedness. All things come together and you ain't even know it. It's a surprise. And it's gone now. That'll be fun later, right? It was little, it was like, so, I guess maybe that might be the theme of this too. Because look at the rune. It's sort of like weaved. Let's try that. Let's see if the spider was the message so I can be tripped out for the rest of the day. Sometimes when I start my prayers, I'll be like, God, this is wild. But because I know you can hear me, what up? Like, that's really how I talk to God now. Like, we cool. Like, why not? How would you talk to your parent? You want to feel like that with your parent. Otherwise, you got to feel like you did something wrong all the time. And what is the shame? Being a human is hard. That's why God doesn't come do it himself a lot. So, one of these words again, but I forgot it's not English. Ingwaz. Ingwaz. Ing, the earth god. Male fertility. gestation, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family love, caring, human warmth, the home, a rest stage, a time of relief of no anxiety, a time when all loose strings are tied and you are free to move in a new direction. Listen to yourself. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, pile two. Don't fuck this up, pile two. Oh my goodness, I gotta work on my potty mouth lately. I was really like on it at one point, but I have given up or I'm working on so many other things. I just have to have my curse words right now. I can't have meat, any type of meat. So something has to be dirty. So pile three, flow. I'm putting my cards up. The last pile that got added on unexpectedly. Watch, I'm about to do this whole video today because it's going to take so long to render out. I'm not going to release it till tomorrow. Look at me, pre-recording. Who's this girl? So, flow. If you picked pile three, you got flow. I start with a rune. Okay. Pile three. What does pile three not see coming? One popped out on my own. Okay. Its own. In my hand. On my own. I don't know, y'all. It's like a little bow tie. What do I feel? Let's see. Arrival is what popped in my head. And what got my attention? And got my attention this whole time. My daughter is my youngest one, addicted to her device, right? When I was younger, I loved books. They were my favorite thing. I'm trying to wean her off of the devices and get her into books. She has her Mars in Scorpio, right? So regardless of what I tried to introduce her to, she didn't like the Powerpuff Girls. But when I try to put her on the regular kid things, I guess just because I'm like a parent that is always treating my children like my progeny, like you are my tiny friend. That's what I call them. I'm like, hello, tiny friend, when I see them and stuff. You are going to be your own person one day. I don't want to mold you to be anything. I just want to watch you grow and help you like nurture that, right? So this was hard. I wanted to accept her, but I'm like, you need to read, baby, and not be in that all the time. So I got her books that lined up with what she liked. Currently, she just ordered Coraline. That's arriving today. But I had one of my favorite series from when I was younger, the Fear Street Saga from R.L. Stine. It's a trilogy. But The Secret is the name of this one, right? So you see it's a married couple back there. And in this book, the theme is there are two families, and it's very Romeo and Juliet, two families that are completely different. They're like rival families, and they don't want these two to get married. So when it comes to their wedding day, I think they, and it's been so long since I read it. I don't know if they actually made it to the wedding, but I know she got burnt. That I do know. So when I looked at this, my eyes were drawn to The Secret and then just this back part. Not necessarily the burning, although in my mind, when I just went to tap into what the burning was, I heard Sam Smith, I've been burning, but his, or the song is burning. And the words was, I've been burning since you left. Not today. What is that? I hope the camera can hear that now. Just look crazy. That must have been the neighbors upstairs. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not. Man, I got a sage. And that only works against like lower level stuff. You try to sage something big, they're probably gonna smoke it. It's a blunt to them. Stop playing. I'm gonna assume that was a neighbor and take that as a sign for this reading. I'm gonna Stevie Wonder that. that this has to do with somebody knocking on your door, but it's something secret. Because what I just felt off of this was the arrival, right? And this, the theme of this is what you don't see coming. It's like always playing Clue when you're doing reads, like putting the pieces together. It's amazing. Junior detectives. What the fuck? And I didn't even think I can get creeped out no more. Like so much stuff has happened. I'm just like, whatever. So the same way that the spider went by, that knocking. You know what's so weird and random? I was sitting here doing something, and like the movie House Guest kept popping up on YouTube. I'm like, I'm not watching Sinbad, although I used to love Sinbad when I was younger. But the theme song from Three's Company popped in my head. Come and knock on my door. Someone's waiting for you. Three's Company too. So all things connected because that popped up at this moment. Let's see what this rune is. Okay, now it's stop. Flow. It's the theme here. Just go with whatever's happening, baby. You had no control anyway. That's not the right one. Ah, the gauze. See, I got that one. Dagaz. And it still looks like a little bow tie on here. Breakthrough, awakening, awareness, daylight clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty. A time to plan or embark upon an enterprise. The power of change directed by your own will. Transformation, hope, happiness, the ideal. Security and certainty, growth and release. Your balance point, the place where opposites meet. The place where opposites meet just stood out to me. That's more Libra season stuff. So this is definitely, I guess I'll name this Libra season reading. Libra season, pick a card. Flow, hitting your flow state, coming into balance with self. Like all you have given in is now going to go like, for anybody who's been asking, like, God, when is it going to get better? Is what I'm feeling here. So I'm actually being guided to my angel deck. So what do you see not coming? Something's coming in secret, unexpectedly. Something's gonna be knocking at your door. Because that sound really did not come back. Go with the flow. So what angel is assisting or guiding these chain of events that are about to occur? My eyes were drawn to Ariel. And Ariel I keep by my computer, right? Ariel is the angel of revelation. This is the lioness of God, the revealing God. So I keep that here. So I get tea all the time. Perception and revelation discovers hidden treasures, reveals secret of nature. Like when I'm not on my computer. Hey, sweetie. Glad you're back home, son. I'm recording right now. I'll check in with you when I'm done, okay? Okay. Somebody broke his phone. He's really mad. I'll have to replace that. But he's in a bad mood. He's mad. He loves his phone. So Ariel, the revealing God, is what I keep near my computer all the time, just so I get like random insights about stuff I'm not supposed to know about. Because what else do we have to skip? So the angel that is going to be assisting, or the angels, because I'm feeling two now. I don't think you'll like it, sweetheart. It's watermelon tea. You're not really a.
Is it old?
I'm recording. Bye, sweetness. Okay. That's the little one. You can tell the difference, right? Sent her away for choking earlier. So, Two of Pentacles. So, hold on. This could even be some financial come up. Fortune and fame fulfills any request. Two of Pentacles is money. Let's get into it. Let's get in. Everything coming in balance. But this is going to come through an offer, a secret offer. Ooh, something's going to come knock on your door, an opportunity. And the magician is the other card. And the angel, I can't say these angel names no better than the rune names. Nithadhanithrithr. It's Nithhaih. Angel number 25. The generous God. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. So something that you're going to find out, or something you know, or like secrets you know, or something, are going to help you gain some money. Like even your skills. You can even do what I do, or use the skills that you have, like I do, to make money in some way, shape, or form. And there's an opportunity coming because of that. Okay, let's see what this opportunity is. I'm going to use my African goddess deck for this. I love when I can get y'all a money message every now and then. It's rare. It's like the universe doesn't care about money. It's like you are abundant if you have love. Everything will come to you with love. And that's why I think that people seek it so hard. It's the strongest magnet next to authenticity. Love is here, but authenticity is like the combination of all your parts. So it's like super sand. So what does pile 3 not see coming? What does pile 3 not see coming? Change around your money to make up for everything that you have poured out. It's like maybe if you've been building a business or you've been working on something for a while, it's finally about to pay off. And you know what's interesting here? The wounded healer pop up. So no, I am talking to somebody who is using their psychic skills to heal people or help people in some way, shape, or form. But the card before that was worthiness. So it's like maybe you didn't know your gift slapped so hard, but there's somebody coming to tell you, or like some group of people, or like a new flush in your income that's showing you your slaps way harder than you thought. Because the card at the end of that, level up. No, this is great. Going into your flow and allowing yourself to just process and trust in the universe. The angels Poyel and Nidra are going to assist you, or are working outside to bring you more clients, more attention, and also more insights, magical insights, to help pull in this abundance. And this person, or people, who are going to reinforce your beliefs in your own gifts. So you've been working on this for a while. Seasons was in here. This is like you getting what you have sown, you reaping what you have sown, you getting back what you have poured into yourself. What's confused me a little bit is the first card was naked. Let me hold this right. But she's like a space mermaid. There goes Alien Superstar again. Because look, she's a mermaid and she's in water, but it's not regular water. It's like space water. Like it's not even really space. Like it's the stars. Just look, there's a planet next to her. And it's mommy water. But hold on. That's the same thing as Ariel, y'all. Something will be revealed. That's what I'm supposed to take off of this one. Because it says naked. Naked is the term. I'm like, what naked got to do with this? But something's going to be revealed. Let me put this in order because I read it backwards. But very possibly everything has been feeling backwards for you. Like you've been pouring in all the work and you're not really seeing the fruition of it. Suddenly that's going to go fast forward. And secret. Don't forget the secret popped up. So what this feels like is like you've been doing something and somebody comes to you with an offer like, hey, we've been noticing what you're doing. Would you like to work with us on this brand? But that is blending with more clients, more recognition, more flow in your work or your projects. So now I'm getting the ping to go to the archetype deck for what your upgrades are, or what the character upgrades are going to be. And of course, upgrade you will start playing in my head. Yeah, I'm surprised Level Up didn't play, but no, it's very selective. It's not like my mind geeking like, hey, you heard a word, play this song. No, it's very direct what songs come through the radio. But upgrade you. Beyonce is the energy here. Like whatever you got going on already, but it's only because of everything you did before now. Like you deserved. You didn't realize how much you were pouring into it. But someone or some group of people is going to help you see, hey, you are worthy, way more worthy than you believe. Because look, this person has been pouring. You see, it's 2 teacups and she's filling all them cups. She doesn't have a cup in her hand, but this card is worthiness. That's right next to the wounded healer. The wounded healer is the person who's been hurt. And because they've been hurt, they help other people. So, of course, that person wouldn't necessarily see themselves as worthy. They're just doing what they have to do to pour into others. That generosity, that love, that openness is what's leading to this level up. So, what characteristic or what title is this going to be bringing to pile 3? Highlights your fears of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Ooh, that made me bite my lip. So you're going to be dealing with your internal saboteur. Scary, right? When good things start happening, it's going to pull up all the parts of you that are questioning whether you're worried because you were so damaged from other stuff. So you're going to be triggered and you're going to have to fight through the saboteur in yourself. That's interesting that that would come up in the level up. Like after all the time of all the struggle and stuff, when the good stuff start happening, you're like, maybe I need to deflate this balloon, go back down where it's safe. It sounds like pile 3 also has PTSD. So saboteur was the first one, but this next one, pioneer, inventing something that has not been done before, doing something new. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before is the term on there. Like you might want to mess it up, but don't, because there is no road for what you're doing. You can't mess it up. You're creating something new. This is like, ooh, David Bowie. There's a documentary or a movie he has. What is the name of his movie? Because that and Rocket Man, and I don't even listen to Elton John or nothing, but I love a good biopic. Show me somebody who came from nothing. What's I said, David Bowie? Show me somebody's life story. It's like the most empowering thing, I think. To just see how many times that person failed and didn't think it was going to happen for them and all that stuff. And then suddenly that person being somebody you see all the time. I don't even have to listen to their music or know anything about them, but I watched the biography and was still amazed and know that person just because what they did, they shined at it so well that everybody knows them. Trying to think of an example of somebody who's not necessarily a musician. Was it Stardust? They made so many docs. It was a movie and it was so good. Y'all don't play with me. Because I had not really been a David Bowie fan either until I saw that. And it was only like the making of one particular album. Why can't I find this? Because so many people love David Bowie that they made a whole bunch of documentaries for what he didn't even know was going to be possible. They tried to make him everything but what he was. And if he was not exactly who he had to be, or like himself, it wouldn't be this many documentaries making it hard for me to find the one that I watched. I will take that as a sign too. A pioneer. Somebody doing something that has not been done before, something that inspires other people. Because guess what? Ooh, at the bottom of it, the Midas touch. I just shared something. It said, when you have a touch that turns things to gold, be careful what you touch. And I was like, wow, that makes sense. Because you could be touching something that was never going to be gold, never, didn't have the potential, and you just gave it that touch, so now it don't know how to act. It's wilding out, right? Because it ain't never had gold before. And yes, I'm probably referring to a type of person. Like when some people get blessed, they don't know how to act. But in this case, and keep that in mind for whoever this is, be careful who you pull in your circle. It's like other people are going to start trying to come in now that they see how well you're doing, that you're putting yourself out there and stuff. So be careful that you don't touch some people that you already took your hands off. That made me feel very church. So it's like, this is an opportunity that's going to open the door for many more opportunities. Like you're set after this. Set. And I just saw the prostitute card, so be careful. That's so funny. My mind is hilarious. I could sit with me all day. The prostitute card went by my eye, right? But immediately, I heard the line from Players Club: make the money, don't let the money make you. Don't change who you are and your uniqueness once you get what you didn't know you wanted and deserved. Keep your core values, is what that's. That was like a little bonus message. So that flow is overflow, y'all. Pile number 3, you are about to step into your season. Always love tongues because I'm like, what are you even saying? Right? So, where should I end this for you, pile 3? I love how every pile was different. I got guided to different cards for each and every one. So, for this one, surprise, surprise, the Heal Yourself deck. Remember, this is what you don't see coming. So this is going to be what you need to know about the situation, what you need to focus on healing or accepting in order to prepare for this, because it's going to happen anyway. You already did all the work. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. What do you need to know or heal for this? Because that worthiness and that sabotage is going to be a big, it feels like it. Hiding your inner child. You need to work on inner child healing. Your inner child connects to your freedom, your creativity, your freedom of creation, right? Because the first card was take off your mask. Get used to being seen. Get used to being okay with being seen and vulnerable. Like, it's like there's a part of your inner child that like did not want to be seen. And that's where your little saboteur lies. Work on reminding yourself that you are worthy. For this person, I'd even say, get some post-its, and I was just about to do this for myself too. Get some post-it notes and put them on your mirror with phrases like, I am worthy, I am enough. Because when you hack your mind by putting things that you see in there all the time, there's nothing you can do about it. That's the subconscious. That's beyond you. But you just put seeds in there that are changing your personality. What I've started doing in the morning, or whenever I randomly wake up, is when I feel myself waking up, but I'm not like ready yet. I turn on my affirmations so that when I'm in that weird liminal space, they're in the back of my head. And then when the video ends, because I do it on YouTube, I pop up because they're off, but I didn't already put it in my mind. So I can't defeat myself. That's another part of the thing I've been doing to defeat the PTSD. And that's how I've been able to do more videos and more content lately. I listened to Queen affirmations. I had to do that for 21 days. The lucky girl ones were my first ones. I'm going to switch to some different ones. I don't know what, but stick the course. You have to defeat your inner saboteur. And by me just turning on the sound where I'm halfway asleep and then falling asleep with it for 30 minutes, is already in my head. I cannot defeat it. I've been wanting to stop smoking and doing all this stuff for at least 3 years and could not defeat the parts of me that didn't, they just don't get it. The parts of me that have been through hell, the soldier that just wants to like retire and like be at home. Now I've been building on the queen and the lucky girl and maybe goddess. Ooh, my ear just started ringing. A message. Okay. Pile 3. Or I feel like this might just be general. Hold on. No, pile 3, we're done. What is this last general message that just rang in my ear? What is this last message that I am closing with? Wow, I talked a lot. A burning bowl ritual. Ooh, this is an exchange. And didn't I just say those positive affirmations on your own? Get them post-it notes. I'm about to add them to my Amazon cart. Y'all, this whole time I was beating myself up because all I was doing is walking for my exercise. And I was like, I need to get a gym pass. But I got a gym pass for the whole family because everybody wanted it. Spent $250 for a fancy gym. Nobody went. Waste of money, right? So I was like, I need to build up a regimen ahead of time so I can know I'm going to honor the fact that I paid for the gym when I finally do it. I added all the equipment I needed for a home gym for me to start with that. It only added up to $50 this whole time. My inner saboteur was stopping me for what? I could have been doing this for months and could have already been to my goal. I have less than 100 pounds left to my goal. Could knock that out in 90 days. So, affirmations, that sort of stuff I'm going to put on my mirror so I don't fall off my goal. I'm going to say happy stuff like, you're almost there. Keep going. Like, yeah, you really got to find your inner cheerleader. If you haven't had one, you have to find your own. I would recommend finding somebody who has similar placements in their chart to you and watching one of their biographies. It's interesting fact that, right, if you find somebody who has a rising sign, this is the path they're taking. The rising sign is their hero story, your hero's journey, the path you take, right? If you find somebody who has it within the same 5 degrees of your rising, you're taking the same path. Your stories will be very similar. I found this out, unfortunately, when I looked at Tina Turner chart. And I was like, I can see that. You know what the funny thing is, y'all? I called 211 Ike for years. He hates it. But like, yeah, he just has some very Ike characteristics. Like, even he does that annoying kiss on the cheek thing, and I think it's because he knows it irritates me. But I went to Starbucks one time and told my name was Aisha and got my drink and stuff. But when I got the cup, they had wrote, and I took a picture of it. I'll find it one day. They had wrote his name on the cup, or what they thought was the name I said, and it said Ike. So I'm like, hold on, there's something to it. I went and got Ike Turner's chart, and I put it with 211s. His moon is at the same degree as his sun. So what Ike was showing on the outside, he was doing emotionally because that's how his feelings were designed. And I'm like, crazy. So find somebody who has a rising within 5 degrees or the same sun degree, and watch a documentary or a biopic or something. And I guarantee you, you will look at yourself a little different. It's just really, we're all different Sims. So there are similarities. Like if everybody's playing with Sonya Blade, y'all are all going to notice that y'all learned certain things about that character and you mastered it. You just did it in your own way. So in alignment with that, the messages that came with this, and this is for every pile. This is a burning bowl ritual where you write down all the habits and fears and pains and things you want to let go of and you burn them. And then this is a gratitude list. Write the things that you are thankful for having now and the things that you are going to be thankful for in the future. Like the things you know that are coming for yourself. Like, I am thankful for a stable home. I am thankful for financial abundance, like that. Replace what you got rid of with something new and then affirm that it's already yours. That's how you fall into alignment with what's already on the way, but for you to be comfortably in alignment so you don't sabotage it or mess it up. And that's for every pile, because that came through with every pile. Don't mess this up because you didn't see it coming. So y'all have a good day. Said I was going to post this tomorrow, but maybe I will today. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I get up from my nap. Holla.